Before we begin, take a breath and settle in. This is not a story built on scandal or shock. It's a quiet, reflective look at how even the most composed public figures can face moments that test the very foundation of family, and how truth, when finally spoken, can both wound and heal. For years, Craig Melvin has been a steady, reassuring presence on morning television. Calm, thoughtful, and deeply human, he's earned the trust of viewers who start their days with his voice. To many, Craig represents balance, the journalist who listens as much as he speaks, the family man who seems grounded despite the relentless pace of broadcast news. But behind that stability was a truth his family carried carefully, a secret not hidden out of shame, but out of protection. Craig Melvin and his wife Lindsay Charniak built their life together on shared values, honesty, faith, and a commitment to putting family first. Both understood the pressures of public life. Both knew how quickly private moments could become headlines. And so, when an unexpected emotional strain entered their home, they made a decision many couples do. They kept it close. The confession that would later come to light wasn't about infidelity or betrayal. It was about fear, the kind that quietly grows when responsibilities pile up and expectations feel impossible to meet. During a particularly demanding period in Craig's career, the weight of being strong for everyone else began to take a toll at home. Craig has since reflected on how easy it is to confuse composure with health. Outwardly, everything looked fine. The show was successful, the family appeared happy, but internally, the pressure to always be the steady one left little room for vulnerability. And that silence, unintended but persistent, became the real threat to their stability. For Lindsay, the shift was subtle at first. Conversations became shorter. Evenings felt more distracted. The man who was present for the world seemed, at times, emotionally distant at home. Not unloving, just overwhelmed. Like many partners, she sensed something was wrong long before it was ever named. The moment that nearly shattered their sense of balance came not in an argument, but in an honest admission. Craig finally acknowledged what he had been avoiding. He was struggling under the weight of expectations, afraid that admitting it would disappoint the people he loved most. That confession, though painful, changed everything. For couples who've been together long enough, this moment feels familiar. The realization that silence, meant to protect, can slowly create distance. That strength doesn't always look like endurance. It sometimes looks like asking for help. Lindsay later shared that hearing Craig speak openly was both heartbreaking and relieving. Heartbreaking because she hadn't realized how alone he felt. Relieving because the truth finally had a place to land. It gave them something real to work through, together. Their family didn't fracture, but it did pause. They reassessed routines. They talked more intentionally. They reminded each other that marriage isn't about carrying burdens separately, but about sharing them, even when it's uncomfortable. For viewers in their 60s, this lesson resonates deeply. After decades of partnership, you learn that love evolves. It becomes less about perfection and more about emotional courage. Craig's willingness to speak about this chapter wasn't a dramatic reveal. It was a measured, thoughtful acknowledgement that stability is not the absence of struggle, it's the ability to face struggle honestly. He emphasized that families don't fall apart because of truth, they weaken when truth is delayed too long. In many ways, this confession strengthened their foundation. Their children saw what it looks like when adults communicate with humility. Their marriage gained a deeper layer of trust. And Craig himself discovered that vulnerability didn't diminish his role, it enhanced it. For an audience that has weathered life's unpredictability, career changes, health scares, financial insecurity, this story feels personal. It reminds us that no one, no matter how composed, is immune to emotional strain. and that stability isn't something you achieve once and keep forever. It's something you maintain through conversation, compassion, and forgiveness. Today, Craig Melvin continues his work with the same calm presence viewers admire, but there's something richer beneath it now, a quiet authenticity shaped by experience. His family stands not as an image of perfection, but as an example of resilience earned through honesty. And perhaps that's the most meaningful takeaway of all.